Started with a stone axe and a prayer in my throat. Every cracked branch rang out like death taking notes. Legs burning, stamina red, wolves on my heels, crouched in a doorway praying the hinges don't squeal. One arrow, one zombie, heart beating like a drum. If I miss some dinner, welcome to day one. Punched my first tree till my knuckles went raw. Threw up a wedge bump as soon as the sun hit the floor. Night fell, they came, 7 at a time. I hid in the corner, clutching a pipe like a lifeline. But the nights kept coming and the days kept turning, and the fear turned to hunger and the hunger started burning. Now I ride the sky in a gyrocopter scream. Solar banks humming like a post-apoc dream. I pull every zombie from nails, gate scars, line 100 up like broken down cars. 1762, crack or a time charge, boom. I'm the god of day 49. This wasteland's my throne room. Tiptoe past pharaohs with a silenced line. Now I honk the 404 just to watch them arrive. Parking lot stripped bare, batteries and stacks, gyros in the air doing supply runs and attacks. Blade traps sing, electric arcs dance, motion sensors twitching, the dead don't stand a chance. Gas Jenny's caught the last cloud of black. Flip the switch to solar, ain't never going back. Panels on the roof catch the blood red dawn. Whole base glows alive when the grid comes on. Turrets wake and sing, rockets light the sky. I lean back in the cockpit watching red mist multiply. Yeah, I ride the sky in a gyrocopter scream. Home map's my kingdom, living the end game dream. I yank every screamer from a burnt out bar, stack 1,000 zombies like rusted out cars. 1762, crack a receipt for quiet bloom. I'm the king of day 49. This wasteland's my throne room. Legs of thirst. I remember when 7 felt like the whole flim-flam universe. Now 700 come and it's just another Tuesday. Funny how the end of the world just becomes another day. In bushes to rule in the gloom, we made it to day 49. And the blood moon's my throne room. See you on day 5-6, brothers and sisters. Bring a bigger horde.
Hi, and welcome to the thing. Keep our eyes out for the tiny zombies. I believe I was on my way toward this mission. Here, in 7 Days to Die. I started a new playthrough the other day. We're on day 3 here. Okay. It's so scary. I might reduce the day length to make the action happen a bit faster. You know, I like to have it as long as possible to really do as much as I can, while I can, when I can. And hail, oh my god, and hail. Oh my god. That's not scary at all. Oh god. Clayton. If I shoot that chicken, his friend should show up because it's fresh meat. Scary. Okay. Come on. She's not dead yet. That's certainly working to attract the enemy. Now, do I have paper on me and grass? I do. So I can harvest this just fine. As I should. And I want to get the tire for the polymer. Get the chicken. And quickly, oh boy, make a bundle of meat. You know, otherwise I'll stink. Big old stupid heads. It's actually pretty awesome. Oh god. Oh no. It's actually pretty awesome. Because it's kind of easy in a good way. Because I have to shoot them in the head. It makes the head really obvious and awesome. And obvious. Alright. Getting the meat along the way. Okay, more bundles of meat. And we get to stepping. We're trying to retrieve these supplies out here. Nice and gentle. Is that stealth? No. Uh-oh. Bonkers. Let's make sure I reload. I have a whole lot of this ammo here. It's good stuff. This high-powered ammo, I didn't make it yet. I just got it. We're going to go all the way down. We're going at nighttime. I already improved my base. You know, and put away everything from the previous session. And I was ready to go. Wait. Yeah, killing the animals is a great system to lure out creatures that might be around. Or zombies that might be around. If they're within sniff shot, then they'll come to the dead animal before me, I think. Sniff shot. Getting all this nice bone and whatever. I do have the means to make glue. And that's what the bones are for. Sort of, amongst other things. There's a special spam or sham stew thing. Requires bones and some fat. Not scary. I'm trying to kill things to get XP. Come on. Good stuff. That guy had loot. Okay, we got a turret magazine. A double whammy. But I see a boar over here. We're getting a lot of meat throughout the night here. Now let's see if that will attract anybody. Uh-oh. She was coming after me. Okay, get that bundle going. Boom. I got the meat bundle going. Okay, a bit further. Where is this thing? It's all the way around the corner. And get a bit further before stopping. Like right here. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was 900 XP. Very nice. Oh, very nice. I should also get these tires and stuff. I already have a stack of the polymer. Oh, God. Oh, God. Woo-wee. I tell you what. So what do we got here for my stuff? Am I crouch? I don't know. But we want the intellect mastery. So now we have an increased chance to find a magazine, book, or schematic. And then next is what I need, oh my gosh, for a chance to get 2 skill levels from reading something. Which is what we need. And then from there, it's so much growth. Oh yeah. Now that we have an increased chance, I'm going to just read, open this up here. Oh God. Oh God, no. Okay, let's go break the shovel down and the shotgun shell, and alright, it's good to go. Let me check this out and unload everything where it belongs. Very nice. Along with this backup pile of phlegm. And let's begin. We have to go all the way down to the intersection and take a right. Our goal is to the right somewhere. Now, the store opens up at 4 a.m., so I'd like to kind of be back by 4 a.m. Potentially. Let's just push all the way. Is this a super long, crazy road? Oh my gosh. This is just sort of ridiculous. Good thing I checked. That would have been stupid. That's the sporting goods store. These back roads. Well, I guess we can go all the way down and take a right, you know? And then loop back down. I'm just not going to go back down to the intersection. I'm already this far. And it'll help me to map out that upper road. But hey, at least we have a bike. Mm-hmm. I have to reload that. Irresponsible. So I could search random shopping carts and get extra things that take up more space of my inventory. You know. Being over encumbered isn't as important right now because I'm on a bike. So moving slower isn't that bad. It doesn't affect me as much. I think it still affects me a little bit with stamina. A bone and sewing needle. Let's keep on going. Then we take this little trail right here to the right. And this should go... There's no mini-map or anything. This should go all the way over here. We're going toward the marked destination. By some weird side trail action. What is this? Yeah, this is it. Some weird trail action. Barely noticeable. It's the only way. Let's gotta push it. 400 meters that direction. Interesting little path. But I guess this is the reasonable path up and through the mountains without falling down and breaking my legs. But I'll be riding the bike off the cliff on the way back. I'm not going to go back down this trail. We seem to be going up, though. Yep. There we go. I am hurting on stamina. So maybe I will... See, if I eat right now, I'll smell. Which is... I'm on a bike, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll see. If there's a water source up ahead, I can dip my body in and drink, and then eat. We're going down here to the left. And here we are. I'm just going to go around the yard for a second. It's a 1-star location. Is there a lake over here? No. I was just checking for a moment, you know. No big deal. And now we're here. Maybe stop for a moment. I might do this spot with a double whammy. Curse Lammy. Hey there. And welcome. Phew. Oh boy, there's no... Uh-oh. There's no water nearby. I think I'll do this spot twice. Wait, how am I looking? Yeah, I'll do it twice. So that will attract zombies? Or are they going to come to me? Okay, good. You see? That attracts zombies. You shoot them in their big head. Yeah. How cool is that? It's working. So we're trying to head back right when the place opens. You know? Okay, so this is a functional workbench, and that's amazing. Okay? This is a functional workbench, which means I can make a forge. But that requires a wood log and duct tape. Okay, let's go make the forge. This is a lucky thing. I can't make a headlight yet. Okay. I brought the bike over because I have some stuff on it. These pipes. That's all I have, sure. And we have the cloth already. And we have the glue, and I'll make some duct tape. Okay, this is all the cloth. Duct tape. And we have... Uh-oh. Good thing that deer is here, I tell you what. Look, another one. That's awesome. It's like a constant lure. I was about to put a lure out there. Alright, a wooden log. And then the forge. I'll take this back home with me. Right? What am I missing? Cobblestone rocks. I have no stones on me. And yet... Tell me something nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, cobblestone. I could just make this on me, though, you know. All except for a bench. Blackstrap coffee. Okay, so now we want the forge. We want more cobblestone. Seriously. I'm missing 2. That's hilarious. That's sand. Jeez. Desperation. That's how you know it's a good game. A bad game has a bunch of excess resources flying around, you know? Hitting weird walls of hitting like 8.2 billion. That's how you know things aren't fine-tuned. Or a game that just has some endless situation like that, like Diablo. I mean, it's fine, but that's the whole point of it. I start to say, I'm doing this much quintillion damage. Starts to lose the meaning a bit. 4.2 quintillion with the mathematical maximum. Alright, well, we want to put this stuff away. A couple things. Okay. And I expect to get more metal and nitrate and bone. I expect to get more of that, so I'm going to keep it on me. I'll put the furnace back and these. I'll break down those bullets, whatever. Yeah, sure. And the packaged meat, we don't need that on me. You know. You know. Get this boiled egg. I'll go ahead and eat this now so I smell like a fool. Let them smell me. And the pears, let them smell me. Yes. It might be a mistake. Okay, let's go pull the bike into the front. I don't really want the corn here. Alright, I'm one piece away from being filled up. One more second. Alright, let's pull the bike into the front. And then... I think that's the only way. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Are they figuring it out? Let me close the front door. Okay, my goal here, we haven't even started yet. Clayton. Okay, let's hurry up. Because this is the freebie run through before I even started the mission. Okay, it appears to be pretty safe. I'm gonna block off this hallway to give myself some reaction time. And I think we're safe here. Alright, good. I'm not gonna get the springs. Maybe, but I can't. I don't even have a wrench. Okay. There is a ceiling area. Vitamins and such. You are encumbered. Sure. Hey, now I can make the bellows, and there's a dude. Locked. Locked. Unlocked. We got the wall situation. I'll open that up. I'll close that. Is there a weird valve thing? Sometimes there's some weird fire thing. Okay. There's a basement here. Alright. medical. This is defensive. I'll go ahead and take that now. It'll make me thirsty as well. And this is disease resistance. That's going to make me thirsty. We'll just see what happens. There might be some keys somewhere. I don't have a torch right now on me. Uh-oh. Yep. Alright, solid gold. There's the key. Done. Nice and smooth. Let's go clear it out. Here is the mega loot that we want. Hey, look at what I got. So I'm gonna add that as my primary weapon. And I move the knife down where the shovel was. Like that. This is a intelligence mod for my helmet, so I will, well, yeah. I guess I can make another helmet. Yep, and I'll use the shades whenever it's time to drink water. Okay, that makes sense to me. The shades have the water mod on them, and I'll put that right there where it's locked. Where it's still warm, you know. Done. Cool. Very nice. So I have a new weapon. Yeah. And that is the same. I'll go ahead and repair and destroy the other one. Very good. And now we can do this for realties. That was a freebie, trial run. Okay, so now we can load up everything onto the bike. It doesn't matter what comes. Okay, they're making their way downtown. They're coming down to me. Okay, there's nothing here besides that backpack. I hear walking. Okay, they're right behind that wall. Door. Very nice. Clothing on the ground. Ooh, what's this? 1 second. Nomad. Headgear, food and water use reduction, and a machine gun. But I'm not using a machine gun right now. I'm using this other thing. But I'm going to save this to sell. How much are you worth? 17? It's not really worth it. I have better socks now. I'm going to swap out that Nomad headgear right here. Done. Because it's better for what I'm doing here. And it looks cool. And it looks cool right there. And I guess we can just load this up here. Yep. That's good for me. That'll work. Get rid of this other thing. Done. Yes. And you better get your motor flammed. Repair. I don't have any pipes on me. They're outside. That's fine. You're going down, little zombies. Fire all of my guns at once and explode into a pile of confetti. Yeah, that's better. Us do, controlled bursts with it. Good thing I haven't wasted any points into any of the skills yet, huh? Very nice. Oh, yeah. So next level, I'll be ready to go. Oh, wait. My actual mission. And we forgot the thing up in the ceiling from before, right? I looked up and saw something. Like right here. And we have... What? Oh, this whole time I was right there by the front door? That's crazy. Mission completed. And it's daytime. Alright, so now we're just going to go on down into the basement and get the rest of our prize. Yeah, this is still useful because it has that 8x scope. But sometimes you have to fire faster, so I'll be using both those weapons. Not so much, well, the bows were silence, so that's also useful. So all 4 of those weapons, yeah. And I'm not using the shotgun just yet in this playthrough. So this is the new playthrough, huh? New magazines. Ooh, yeah. Repair. Those new pipes. Let's scrap those other socks. Yes. You gotta love a game with good loot. Shotgun shells. Now, the shotgun has an effect where they blow up, huh? Something like that. Max stamina bonus. Very nice. I like the run speed, though. Medium armor, light armor. Let's go. Right there. That's good. I'll get rid of the other ones because I can only hold so much right now, and I'll be making better stuff in the future. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this bacon and eggs right now. It's fine. The joy of mining. Use it now. Diamond tools. Cripple mod. I'll put that on the other weapon, and I'll take this for later. Let's put a mod on this machine gun. Cripple him and cripple him well. Done. Yes. And now we're done. Wasn't that fun? The answer is yes. Plain sailing. And now we have to go back. We've got to go back, Kate. Off-road. Looking all cool. In the apocalypse. We want to head down gradually because we're sort of up in the mountains. That's like a one-way trip. I made myself stinky so I can have more stamina. I'll just let gravity take me. And my momentum. Yep. Let's get more eggs as I'm traveling. Man, my movement speed's slow right now because of this over-encumbrance and the armor. But that's okay. My goodness. Good thing we're not walking. So I want to do... Oh! My goodie box. Oh yes, Cornelius. Okay, we want a stack of 250 feathers. All these seeds are here. I'll keep the mushroom seed. And... Go do a little transfer over here. I'm gonna leave the corn. And I don't need that cement either. I'm gonna leave the corn. I'll eat this meal here, though. And I'll take that brass. Let's go. Ooh, before I get thirsty, right? Okay, let's go. Nice and cool, though. It's very, very good. Day 4 at 4:48 a.m. The zombies come eventually. And hail. Oh yeah, everybody. Take it nice and gentle down the road here. I hear something. A sister rabbit. The game is keeping track of all the animals I kill, though, and you have to kill a certain number of each for achievements, which unlock certain things. I have to add that a bit to my game. Some sort of progression through achievements and milestones beyond just unlocking perks with different currencies. I needed to keep track of certain things. It already is keeping track, but it'd be nice to keep track and get credit for killing a certain number of every type by my own hand, direct damage, versus them just dying. Even though them just dying is also being calculated over time, which I should get credit for that as well. I did a lot to the game today, to my little game. I woke up early and I was working on it. So I'm at the point where I feel like if I'm not working on that thing every 5 hours for a few hours, that I'm behind the power curve, because I'm allotted so much access to the system every 5 hours, and it only keeps track of the time once I start using it. So whenever the cooldown is over, I have to start using it right away, so that the next 5 hours is on time. If I take my sweet time to get ready before prompting, it's okay, cool. Now it's 8 p.m. and it's time for me to start my thing. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let me go test my game out for half an hour, and then write up an elaborate prompt, and then give that prompt to Grok, and then have Grok fine-tune the prompt to make it really perfect, and then give it to Claude. But that, I'm wasting time. That the next access point is further on. If I wake it up by already having a prompt ready, it's much better. So I want to empty out my pockets here first. I added these access ports to my house. You can see my little tiny house here. My tiny house. This is for stuff. I put all the weird parts here. Okay. All the parts here, and all the foods will go to the other one, and I'll pull things out. Yeah, parts. Sure, you're kind of foods. You're a part. Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, this is medicinal. Yep. To be consumed. And then here. I already have enough of those. Okay. And then I think I'll go ahead and clear out the bike. I like to make sure we have a representation of everything. Those are freebie spawns, but everything else I want to just make sure we have a nice stacked position already ready to go. You know? The brass stacks up to 6,000, so we're fine there. Everything else is good. And I'll put away this food here. And the forge. Brand new forge. I could just install it on the outside. Forge number 1. And then I'm able to make bellows, but I can't make a workstation yet. It's kind of funny. I can't make a workbench yet. So what does a bellows take? So I'm ready whenever it's time. Whenever I run into another one. I can just buy it, but whatever. Leather, pipe, and nails, and tape. So it's important to have a bunch of construction materials on me whenever I'm out and about until I get my own workbench. It's a whole mechanic there.
Morning. Didn't
Morning.
we agree your first job was going to be free?
No.
Damn. This is all I can spare.
All I can spare. All I can spare. All right, let's do tier 2. How about you? Let's go on down to the... Oh, yeah. Right about now. Let's go clear some zombies.
Well, don't just stand there with
With
your
a
thumb up
thumb.
your ass. Go
Up
do
your
the goddamn job.
Go do the job. Okay. Here we go. You don't got it. You gotta have the pipe. I'm gonna pull out the pipe from my little bike here. Like so. Alright, and I'll unlock these positions. Because we need this here as a repair material. And now we're heading on down to the hardware store. I'll make sure that that's the tracked quest. Maybe I can knock out the mission for Jen as well. So I don't want to do this twice because we're trying to operate on time here. But how you doing, everybody? You're kind of horribly quiet, you know? I'm having a great old time with this grand old Opry. Look at this.
Selected ZIL 9. Generation 1 modules, Tier 1. Sensor Core. Energy 94. Score 125. Predator Density Critical.
I'll be right back.
Defensive clusters may be needed. Operator alert, lace tear detected. Arc gap visible, allies may need time to seam it. Full screen map with sidebar only. White particle caught by the resonance web. Link feeding energy into the lace. Standing by. Full screen map. Operator note, soul thread magnetized to lace. Colony spreading into flower of life rings. Module layout pulling kin to petal spacing. Rivals pushed aside. The ledger sings. 50,000 points, a significant milestone. Predator count falling. Hunters down to 101. Colony pressure easing. Colony density update. Population 48, Predators 29, average modules 1.1. Population shift detected. Now 67 entities on Lattice. Operator note, soul thread magnetized to lace. Colony spreading into flower of life rings. Module layout pulling kin to petal spacing. Rivals pushed aside. The ledger sings. 500,000 points, a significant milestone. Predator count falling. Hunters down to 84. Colony pressure easing. Hunter neutralized by colony lattice. 3 allies fortified, operator. Defensive success. Predator population reduced to 95, operator. Hive relay engaged. Surplus particle magnetized toward the colony deep target. Link feed event. White energy distributed across the resonance line, operator. Lace tension critical, link snapped. Tear scar forming across the resonance line. Hunter telemetry, 87 predators remain. Down 8 from last report. Defensive success. Predator population reduced to 83, operator. Defensive triumph.
Hello.
The lace closed around the predator. 2 creatures held the line.
Hello.
Command received. Full screen map. Entity Zorix in scope.
You don't even know.
Generation 2.
Anyways, back to the game. We're here at the thing. That was my game that I'm working on. Those things are alive and they have little brains. But we're doing this. And hail. With the little bad guys. Let's go. Nice and swift. Oh no. Already horrible. Alright, wake up. I know where you are. Okay, I want to go over here. I just want to clear the area first, and we go from there. They're not fast because it's daytime. Alright, we're doing a preliminary clear of the place. Okay. I'll make sure that the front door is closed. For the most part. Okay. So there's some sort of alert just in case there's roaming zombies. Okay. Gotta make sure that my evacuation route is safe. So here we go. Dogs. Haha. Take that, sucker. Alright. Where are the dogs at? Wow, wow, wow. That was that, huh? There's some polymer up in here. Let's make sure to get busy with it. A little box, got some acid in there as well. That's nice. We want to make sure to double up these pallets. The game is keeping track of this sort of thing. I think I've already gotten what I needed for that little mission. But there's fertilizer in these stacks. It's nice. Here's some stuff here. Oh, I never got the water. I'll make sure to get it on the way back. Be careful. All good. That's good. Very nice. Good stuff. And do you count? Sure. Just a little bit now. And this is sort of like cheap wood, the pallets. I'm not going to go ham though. But I am. Awesome, that was cobblestone. And we've got some more debris. There's some more zombies up on the roof. We know that. Keep reading a lot of plans here because of that skill that we have to find more magazines and loot. And access books give me XP. Or I can sell them. But still. Okay. And let me get ready. Hilarious. The head situation. And another one. Okay, so now we want to head over here. Make sure we get everything. I want to do that other mission for Jen as well, maybe? Well, once I get the mushrooms and make the black lung serum, I have to grow mushrooms. Uh-oh. Alright. I don't have the pickaxe yet. Alright, read that. Cool. Oh yeah. The joy of mining. Okay, that's all good. And we are done here, and boom. Now there's more stuff here. And of course the whole building. I got a mod, a scope schematic here. Let's go unload what I have right now. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. The heist. Mm-hmm. There's my bike. I have some chests I put out there. Try to dump what we got. Right there, that's good. I'll eat the dog food, let the zombies come. I already have that shovel. We're good to go beyond that. I shouldn't get too many more of those lights. Now what's over here in this box? The lights. We'll see. Let me bring this back over here. Yeah, all the electronic and mechanical parts I'm not really using yet, but I am keeping. So, that headlight and the brass, I guess. I can offload. Good. And the lead. Why not? And the cement and the sand and whatever. These seeds. Mm-hmm. And the cloth. Whatever. Yeah. And parts. There we go. For later dissection. Certain things I know I need right now. Other stuff is for slightly later. I gotta solve this water problem. Okay, now it's just about looting this area here, no big deal. Yes, thank you. Empty jar. This whole place. There's a lot here. I don't have any gear on to increase the drop rate or spawn rate of loot. But there is some in this game, like the nerd gear and scavenger stuff. I might be using some of it, like the headpiece. Schematics. Okay, that's all done. Okay, and a bit more. More seeds. That's all good. Might be some cookbook action. And that's done. And now we can go turn this in. But there's a river right over here, so let me swap out my headpiece and give myself a spot here. To drink water. I'll be crossing the river up ahead. More of a stream, really. Yeah, I'll keep that sledgehammer parched because we're, you know. I have room. I'm not completely full, so I'll go back now. I have room for the bones, the animal fat, and the nitrate. But I'm gonna go back beyond that. And then head on down to Jen. It's still the morning time. I'm gonna pick up a mission from this guy. And we'll see what happens. I'll get the water first, though. Yep, I got the water filtration thing on, and I'll eat this chicken soup. It's always my cue to start drinking water, too. A whole lot of hydration to be had. I'm going to stop once it's at 90. And then let the rest just kick in over time. There it goes. Okay, we're going to stop by the house first and drop everything off in the boxes. The external boxes. Hail Mary. I have a little house here. A tiny house with a couple things going on. Right there. And then boom. And then bam. All these seeds and the paint and the sandwich and the coffee. And for now, I'll store these other parts for now. And over here, I'll put this other stuff. For now, you know how that goes. And then you are fine. I'll pull you out. I guess I'll keep that empty for the time being. And I'll put you over here. I need some of it, but not all of it. What do I need? I need potentially the cloth. And I need the duct tape, and I need, well, the nail and the leather. Maybe the polymer. Yeah. And maybe there's some cobblestones. Okay. I don't need the other stuff right now. Maybe some glue. And I don't need a repair kit right now, but I'll take the rest. I'm going to put this stuff on the bike, because these are things I use in construction. Okay. And this ladder can go back down. Everything's fine. Yes, it is. My weapons are both pipe related, or yeah, are all pipe related, so I'll be using the pipes to repair them. I'm gonna turn this in and then pick up another mission from Jen. Or I guess I'll go do Jen's mission after this.
It'll be now that you did the job. I guess you ain't that damn.
I'll get the
bad
vitamin.
after all.
It cures fatigue, and I just consume my former vitamin. And let's go for I can do this night mission. I can do that on the return trip. So I'll
Listen
go
up,
ahead and
jackass.
get
What
that.
are you standing there for? Don't you have work
If there's
to do?
anything for me to buy, I'll check. But I don't know if there is at this point in the game. What do we have? Any specific book or something? The knife guy. Oh, I'll
tell
wait.
you to go fuck yourself, but you did that when you didn't buy anything.
I like to buy the certain drugs every day. If I could, I'll get the XP elixir and that's it. And now we're gonna head on down to Jennifer. Let's go check out the quest for a U. Okay, we gotta retrieve the supplies, and they're over there. Yeah, he's a pretty ornery guy. It's kind of funny. The fact that he uses foul language. Yeah. Let me swap my head back over. Now, the issue here is this black lung serum. For reals. And coal mushroom water. That's the only issue. And the other issue would be how far that exists within the range. A 2-minute drive. We'll see what we can do, but oh boy. Yeah. Well. There's probably mushrooms out there in the field. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I can survive for about 3 minutes or so, without choking to death. So basically, I'm entering this other biome where it's hostile. The air is all filled with smoke, and I die after 3 minutes unless I reach cover. But I can build cover. So let's build a few more of these bricks while we're at it. Let's make 40 more of these blocks. I can build a little shelter around myself, or I can sink into a building and then catch my breath. But if I don't do that every 3 minutes, I die. But there's a elixir I can drink to make it last longer. And then eventually, after you perform a series of tasks and complete these achievements for the biome, you then unlock the ability to craft a piece of gear that you use for survival. Special survival gear for the smoke gear. You see, a slot just for this biome that layers on top of your gear. It's like Under Armour specific for the biome. So here we go. We're gonna go straight down. I'm gonna check in with Jen to catch my breath. You see there's a timer in the bottom left-hand corner, 2 minutes and 55 seconds, but that makes it exciting. Eventually, it no longer matters, you know? The whole fact that we're in a different biome. Right now, it's exciting. So we're looking for stuff here and there. I think there's actual, like, mushrooms growing out there in the wild. In this biome. I know that there's mushrooms out there in the other biome. Why, I don't know. There's green mushrooms or glowing mushrooms. But I think there are mushrooms out here. Keep my eye open, and I'll get some over time. So we're checking in here. Our destination is actually beyond this, but we're checking in. I'm going to take the time here to go ahead and search this area, because I haven't done so yet. You're able to rob this vendor. So I have 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna take this time and rob this vendor here. I'm not quite sure how the combine station works. I have to look it up. I gotta look it up. I don't think it's a problem looking up certain things. For example, like reading patch notes. Whenever a game introduces a new system, it's explained in the patch notes. And they expect you to read the patch notes whenever there's a new patch. So they explained this. I just missed it. Let me catch my breath here. Indoors while I read this book. Done. Okay. I do want to wait before reading more books because in the next level I'll get a perk where I have a chance to learn to gain 2 levels of skill from reading a book. See, in that vehicle there is a medical journal which increases my medical crafting skill. That's what I'm talking about. It sort of makes sense contextually in this game. It's pretty cool. I got a schematic. I can read the schematics just fine because you don't earn 2 schematics, so that's not a big deal. Gotta hurry up. 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is her place, so I can't break anything down. If I try, it makes a sound effect. So I can loot everything. You can see the timer's building back up. Very good. Very good. Let's go read the schematic plans for that and that. I'll keep the medical journal. You got some shoes here. Or whatever. A clothing pile that can have different clothing items or just cloth. Or leather or like the sewing needle and thread. Which is used in the surgical kit. Wiring 101. Electrical crafting skill. Spring and cloth. That's all good to go. Very nice. So I'll save those if I have room. I don't really have room right now, so I'll go ahead and open them up. And let's make a crate, and I'll put a couple crates right outside this door. This game has a nice memory of things. If you've been in the area, it resets the memory, or the cooldown, so that it maintains the world. If you haven't been to a spot in some time, it'll reset everything. So as long as you're near a spot and keep on cycling through, it'll keep stuff. So you can add a box or put stuff in a container. So I'm going to add a couple chests here. And I'll put extra seeds and foods in one. Besides stuff I know I'll be getting. But these other things aren't as important. And I'll put... that's fine for the other one. We'll see. Alright, that's good. And this is the extra right there. Ooh, I got myself a hunting knife. See, that's a win-win-win. Let's go over here really quick and... there's still a bit more in here. There's the confession booths that have books inside. I didn't get them. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we have this thing. Bears can be extremely hard to kill. We want to go ahead and consume that. And then right here, I'll take off the serrated blade mod from my bone knife and put it on the hunting knife. Very good. Yes. Right there. Destroy the hunting knife. Keep these things. So that pumpkin seed. This flashlight, I guess. The front box. And I'll keep that on me. Sure. Yep. And the armor crafting kit. I need that. The lead and the brass. We don't need yet. I'm not making bullets yet. And I can sell this money right now. This vendor behind me. Everything else is fine. Let's go sell this money. That's what it's used for.
Another wonderful morning in the apocalypse. How can I help you? Thank
Done.
you so much. Hey, come again.
Thank you. Come again. It's beginning to look a lot like Flim Flam. Oh, yeah. Done. Now, I could put the books right here. I'll do that. I'll go ahead and put the books here to be responsible, to say, you know what, I will grab these when I come back, when I'm leveled up for sure. So the sprint one's going to have these extra books along with the XP and some other stuff I will be grabbing. Oh, show. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go and see where we're going. We are going here. That is our mission. To fetch and clear. I'm going to get behind the building really quick and then check back in one more time to top off the timer. We only have 3 minutes before I die. And once I get there, I have to kind of give myself a safe spot. So I recently got a new knife there, machine gun, and that baton. And I got the new helmet here, which and the intelligence mod, which is good because now I should be able to get the thing. Yeah. I didn't realize I already had it. How about that? Cool. So I got the thing, but it's sort of a temporary thing because of the mod. I still have to level up, but I guess that gives me the opportunity to not put the point there. I can move the point around. Oh yeah. Now, let's go back in. Get those precious 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Making a mad dash to my bike and then out there to that spot 200 meters away. In T-minus flim flam seconds. Oh, wait. What the heck? Yeah, here. All right. Oh yeah, gotta burn that rubber on this bike. The mini bike doesn't expend stamina. It has just a consistent speed with a supercharger effect. If you invest it in it. Bingo. Oh yeah, this is the crypt. Oh yeah, this is a nasty spot that we're only going to be doing once. So we have to make a nice spot here to survive. Like this. Like this, you know? So I can catch my breath. Hilarious. You better turn the beat around. Fighting. So I have a little safe spot I could run to forward. My goal is to clear the area. We're clearing underground. Good thing I got this baton, tell you what. And it does scale with intelligence. Which is probably why I got it. Things sort of drop based upon what you are. And how your skills and points were distributed. In this game. Alright. It's not that serious, buddy. Okay, let's go consume. So I just took the XP thing. It's going to last for a whole 5 minutes, which is long enough to clear this whole location. You know. We have to clear and get the goodies. Oh, this place is nasty. This place is going to be filled to the brim with jump scares. But it's not going to affect us. Good thing I brought along the flashlight. Oh yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, forge ahead. That wall's gonna blow up? No. Yep. I remember one of the walls blowing up. Well, I like that I can loot with my flashlight out. Hey, we did it. That was nice. I'll go ahead and get the stew going, and I'll drink this smoothie. I believe that stew increases my fortification or something. Very nice. Very nice. Done. I'm going to break down those arrowheads and that pistol ammo. Nice. We're doing it. Nah. I can now craft a pipe baton. Level 5. Just like the sewer right outside. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That will attract all the nearby zombies. Oops. Yeah. Okay, we're doing just fine. Let's bundle up the meat. The raw meat bundle. Good stuff. Now where's my bike? We got plenty of time. Got a whole 2 minutes. A whole 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's go. Yep, a whole 1 minute without reloading. Hey, there's my care package. We should go out there and get it. My next mission for Wrecked is at nighttime, so I should go ahead and get this because it's only noon right now. It's only marked on the map, and sometimes it's very helpful. There's a supply drop that comes in Hunger Games style every so often. Alright, let's go swap that out for a better vendor rate. That was dumb. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hello there,
I
friendo.
knew you had it in you. Good work.
I want your magazines right now. Got this house to clear. I'll go ahead and do
I
that.
think I've got a job. Oh,
Here.
thank goodness. I couldn't find anyone to do that.
Cool. And where is the drop? I want to go right there. However, it's out there in the boonies, isn't it? That's the problem. I'll see what I can do. And now I'm over encumbered too. Let me go drop the stuff off in front. All the stuff we gotta do, you know? Okay, we're gonna go. I have a lot of blocks on me, but I think this is far enough. Wait, I'm going all the way over here, actually. I was gonna say it's far enough next to the edge of the map I can just reset the timer, but it's not really. Ooh, look, mushrooms! This is just what I wanted. Well, it's just what I was hoping for. Random mushrooms I can collect and then reproduce them back on my base so I can then make the serum to prevent this ailment. Let me go reset my timer at this house or something. Reset the death timer. I have 1 minute left. I can just build this thing on the side of the building here. It's easy enough. Doesn't even require all that. It's just... Let me rebuild it because it's easy. It just requires really this. That. And then... Yeah. So I built it from scratch so I have the muscle memory down. That's pretty easy. Yeah. Gotta build some crazy garbage. Some little Minecraft door. Just gotta reset this timer here. You can see it in the lower left hand corner. Once it hits 3 minutes, we can keep on going. So if you're still here with me, give me a hi ho hum, baby. Yeah. This is a live stream, by the way. On Facebook, YouTube, and X. Gotta watch out for mines out here in these weird locations. Okay, we're going way off road over here. It's dangerous. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep on going for it. Oh my gosh. Can I do it? Let's go down to the bridge. I can't risk it. Well, I guess I could. Well, I'm already here. And I guess I can check into this garage. Even though it's filled to the room with zombies, probably. Am I safe? Am I sound? I'm safe and sound. My garage now. And the workbench is destroyed, but it had stuff inside. This is a good find. Forge ahead. Right there. Hey, I got a better carpenter hammer. Or a carpenter hammer in general. For upgrading and repairing my base. And I got a sledgehammer just now, which is cool. It's a cool weapon, but it requires some oomph behind it. Wait, let's not do that just yet. Let me reset my timer again. Sledgehammer was fun. I used it last time, but it's really... Hold on. 61. I'll get rid of it. I'm waiting for the timer to reset. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna go right there. Okay. Right next to this radio station or whatever. And we got it. Even better sledgehammer. It's like they really want me to have it. Let's see how that feels. Oh, I got a tier 6 nail gun. Oh my sweet goodness. Happened. I mean, for not killing them in one shot, I don't know if that's really worth it. Oh my gosh. Tier 6 nail gun. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, claw hammer. Ugh, that's great. That means I can upgrade my stuff in one click. It's a big deal, and it's a magnificent source of XP. It's a magnificent source of XP overall. me recover, and then, yeah, let's go do this mission. I guess we're going to go down the road in this direction. And then curve up and around. I'm going to break down these bullet tips into pure lead for more room. Keep that tire as is. I'll dump the dirt. I'll get more. Okay, we're good to go. And now... ¿Que donde estás? Es mi bike. Alright, that stuff goes away. Because that is what I'm keeping today. And now here we go. Where am I going? We're going that way. Making good use of this time. Okay. Yeah, more mushroom. See, it's a good mission. It's a good job overall is what we're going with here with. So I've been working with different AI systems to make some code, and now I'm well versed on the whole concept of what vibe coding means because I've been doing it, and it's certainly not like prompting for a picture or a song. Or a video. It'd be more like being a director for a movie, but you're prompting. So imagine the existing infrastructure of what it takes to make a movie with all the different humans involved, but replace all the humans with AI. And you still have a human director that has to call the shots and describe everything. But it's being produced by a series of artisans that you have to tell them what to do, and they're doing it in their own way, but you have to use the right terminology, and they still work with the existing film industry and with the existing protocols and make sure that everything works and that the movie is produced with the right format, you know. And with all the right technologies and everything's working seamlessly between divisions and departments is what it'd be like. You know? Not just producing a single picture or whatever. We're about to die. I have to do this thing here. So what I'm doing here is I'm making this amazing simulation. It's amazing. And my goal was to try to make a neural net and then to find a way to make the neural net grow over time as a simulation. Wait, that's no time at all. Okay. And I've been layering on these different systems to enhance it. That's not loud enough. They're not right in front of me. I've been layering on these systems and turning it into a game, and now it's thoroughly a game, and I've been enhancing the game and trying to make sure that all the systems work out, all the modules are balanced, that the environment is... They didn't know where I was. Ooh, that was cool. I have all these layered systems. It's such a cool concept, man. Oh my gosh. And I keep layering on more stuff and adding on more, and I can do it like once every 5 hours to add more. And I do it all the time. And I'll be doing it after the stream. Whatever I can think of to enhance the Flim Flam, I can do. Sort of like if I was thoroughly in control of this game, just imagine playing it and having some random thought about how to make it better, and then implementing that idea. And then fine-tuning it. It's awesome. Okay, we're still heading toward our spot. I had to stop there for a second to catch my breath. Yeah, this playthrough is coming together so far pretty well. I'm really happy that I got these tools right away. I got the bike already, you know, and I got the tier 6 nail gun. My goodness. How's your gameplay in Crimson Desert, Mary? How's that coming along? All that. Okay, I got 2 minutes. I gotta hurry up. Alright, I want these magazines as I go by. Got 1 minute and 30. There's some loot down there, I saw it. I saw the loot! Got 1 minute here. One minute. Oh yeah. And boom. Yeah, I'm not sure if the baby animals grow. Oh my gosh, I have to hurry up here. Oh god. Oh, that counts. Whew, I almost died. Oh my god. Ugh, I was like 10 seconds away from dying. Alright, let me just restore here. What do we got? This miner helmet for mining, of course. Break down the shotgun shell and the sock right there. Get the mushroom seed. I'll drink the yucca. And I have no other food on me. Interesting. That's fine. The yucca doesn't stink though. A bit more. Okay, what do we got? That helmet. Okay, well. Can't do anything about that. Alright. So, let's go knock out this mission. I'm gonna do it one time. Not twice. Except for the mailbox. Okay, we're over encumbered, but that's just how it has to be. I'll use this right here. Catch my breath, yes. The goal is to find the supplies here. And find them I will. We're not using the long-range rifle indoors, come on. Oh yeah. Let them come. See, quite often there's something behind pictures. Funny how this even reloads faster than the rifle, almost. Okay. The front door. Thank you. Thank you. This thermal under armor. What's better? 2.2, 2.2, or 3.1? Nice. Okay. Got the pantry here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this tuna to make some room. Alright, so we have to empty out the pockets again. I don't need you or you. Or you or you. It's fine. Okay, moving on. Let's go upstairs. They don't really want me to go that way, so I'm not going to go that way just yet. They want me to go the other way. And usually, in my experience, if they put a bunch of spikes indoors, there's probably also going to be landmines. Indoors. Oh yeah. That's all good. Okay. Maybe dogs. There's a snake. A mushroom. Some thermal glove action. Yep, and I guess I'll drop off. Oh, I'll drop off the potato. And I could go this way, and they want me to go that way because of the torch. You can tell. But let me go this way first. Right there. Oh yeah. So what is my mission that I unchecked? This is a fetch mission, by the way. And where is it? Here? There it is. Ba-doom-doom. And now we're going to go out the window. This way. Then back in. For more secrets. Be careful. That's just blueberries and dirt. I'm strong enough, baby. Oh boy. It's a safe. Yeah. 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 Inventory's all filled up, though. Hey, level 3 knife. And a chunk of actual gold. Modify the knife. Right there. Pull the old mod off and put the new mod on. Know what I mean? Done. And destroy the old knife. Yeah. Are there more enemies here? Eh. Trying to scare people. Alright, here's the good loot. I had to break that stuff down. I'm all filled up. Oh my gosh, this is good stuff. Ah! Well, I have minor gloves now. Okay, what don't I want? Some of that coal. Yeah, some of the stones. The, single gunpowder. I can break down that wheel. Eat that. Alright, that's fine. Now, the minor glove thing is nice. See, the intellect weapon damage by 20% is also pretty good. However, food, water use. Does the minor helmet already have a... It might. Hold on. No. It's a separate mod for that. Ugh. Oh, I'm dying over here. Okay, let's hurry up. Alright. Yeah. Got this new mod here. The Treasure Hunter mod, which also increases the loot gain. So I go ahead and use... Oh, it's a double slaughter, baby. I didn't realize I had 2 slots. Yes. That solves all my problems. So, here. Watch out for my ankles. And we're done. Let me go inside to reset the timer. Alright, that was good, everybody. Now we can leave. Let's do some stuff while I'm waiting for the... my breath to be caught here. And then we'll be going to go turn this in, and then I'll be heading on down to the other store. It's out there at nighttime. Where is it? It's all the way down there. But I'll be passing by my house, so that's not a problem. I can drop things off. Yeah, so where are we going? That way? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, this way? Where am I? I thought I was down the other road. have to get myself a better rifle. This thing sucks. Yes. XP. Day 4 going on day 5, and I have a bunch of good stuff. Tonight I'll be leveling up quite a bit because I got the nail gun, so I can use wood to upgrade wood. The basic block to the wooden block, and then that to cobblestone. I just need a better... Well, I don't have a pickaxe, and I can't craft one either, so maybe I can buy one? Oh no. I'll be getting it... Well, once I put any point into that skill, it'll start dropping. I just put no points in it right now. Alright, swap out my shades.
It's a wonderful evening to sell medical supplies. You are quite the daring adventurer.
boy.
Good job.
Yeah. Done. And I will sell you things. This gold. And what do you got? Don't need it. Robotic sledge. I'll buy these vehicle adventure books. And the tech planet. We need that. Over time. And the rifle world for the rifle crafting skill. Yep. And that's it.
I hope you come back and see me sometime.
Hubba, hubba, hubba. Yeah. Well, that's all good, huh? Now I can make my own bike. Nerd gloves. Sure. I have the mining gloves on right now. Fine, I'll keep the nerd gloves on. Right there. Okay, so now we're gonna go back home. Awesome sauce. I should pick up a quest from her. You know? Even though I'm not going to be doing it right now. It's still earlier. Well, no, it's not really. Earlier in the day. Let's go the radio station, sure.
I had a good feeling about you. Good luck.
But right now, we're going to go back to the other spot to head on down to restore the power. And empty out my pockets. Where is my bike? Oh my gosh. Back door. And then I can make that black lung serum. So part of the requirement to make the smoke gear is to craft and then use the black lung serum, which requires the mushrooms and so forth, and I just got them. So when I go back, we can try to make that a little bit. Okay, we're leaving here. I haven't died yet in this session. I've been really careful my last bunch of playthroughs. You know? Animal fat. And there's that meat there. Very good. Sure. Let's go back now. Minute and 30 seconds. Just going to head back down the road, drop the stuff off, and then head toward the other location. And the goal for that one is to restore power. So he's got to clear through, hit some buttons, like we're in Call of Duty. We go off-road right here. Then everything else will just happen. And also, I have to spend these points here. 1 second. Couple things here and there. I want the Forge Ahead, and we want the Miner 69er. So then I'll start to get these tools over time. And we're going to start to get the Forge Ahead magazine to boost my crafting skill of workbenches, so I can make that workbench. Let's go up here and take a left to go drop everything off. Good night there, Mary. What do we got? Where am I? Yep, this way. It's a zombie. And loot. Because of my gear I'm wearing, right? To increase the rate of loot drop. What's the difference between this and that? Nomadic outfit carry capacity versus max health. Light versus heavy. Let's do that. Alright. Max health. Light armor. Mobility. And I'll go ahead and put the mining helmet on. And then modify this. I said. And we want to wear the right there. There we go. No confusion here. Now let's unload everything. Drop off this other gear. the miner gloves on now. Yep, and I'll put the nerd gloves back. Put this other health back right here. Other honey back. I guess we can split the stack, huh? It's all fine. And all of this awesome garbage. I'll keep the nail gun on me. And the sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Hail, Allison. And then we head on down the road toward our next spot, which is so far away. Right here. Restoring power at the nighttime. By the time we get there, it's going to be nighttime. And that's the goal. And I think I might cross... let's see here. Right there at the river, I have to stop and drink some water. Eat some food if I have any. Let's go grab some food before leaving. Oh yeah. Yes. Look at my little house. Let's see what's going on here. I can just eat whatever right now. And clear out some room in the process. I don't need this canned good garbage just yet. Don't you make me thirsty, buddy. That's all good. Clear out some of that. And right here, what do we got? We got some bacon and eggs, and I'll bring some with me. So the rest should be fine. Okay, so now let's go dip into the river up ahead. And I'll drink water when I get there. No cats in the yard. Oh yeah. We're surviving. It's day 4. I got a bunch of stuff today in the game. We got the baton and the machine gun and the XP mod for the hat and the nail gun level 6, which is great. Mining helmet and the mining glove. All of those things are fantastic. Yeah, I know. I should be pulling up to the destination right when it hits nighttime, which is the goal. So I've been working on my game, my little sim for a bit now, and I keep adding on garbage to it, and it's getting awesome and complicated and amazing and glorious. And I've reached a point where I have to work in 5 hour or in every 5 hours or so. I'm given more time. I don't know why. It's because oh boy, wait. There it goes. There's only so much of this server's room to go around, and they want to make sure that everybody gets enough, and they throttle you based upon weekly allotment and every 5 hours for Claude, which is weird, you know. Grok build just gives you a certain amount for the month, and then you could burn through it all right away. This one has a lot, and it's really powerful, but then they space it out for Claude. And then I can make sure I can get what I can get done and get a bunch of really hardy prompts in, like maybe 3 good prompts in every 5 hours. And then get a lot done with that, you know? And then in between all that time, I'm messing with the system and testing out each update, and then making a bunch of notes, and then refining those notes and brainstorming with the other systems, and then doing a bunch of smaller stuff that I can do that doesn't require the higher end flim flam. You know, but my program is too large for the smaller ones to read at this point. It's over 50,000 lines of code, and it's too large for the smaller AIs to read. So I've got to use the bigger ones. They could read it and hold it all in their little context window, and then answer questions and process things appropriately. And it works pretty well. See, it's one thing to say, make XYZ game, but then when you start to fine-tune the mechanics of every last little fine-tuned little thing and invent systems, it's a very directed process. Today, I added quite a few systems to it. My sim. I added quite a few systems. We're already here, right? Yeah. We gotta wait a second, so I have to do some looting. It's gonna say you gotta activate between blah and blah hours. Between 22 and 1. Right now it's 20. We're a bit early. But we can kill some zombies. I guess I can do the preliminary clear. Yeah, let's do it once and then again. Yeah, so today I added a lot of systems. I made it where I added a dismantle button in the character inspector per creature, and I added a module inspector in the creature inspector, where underneath the module description it adds a deeper description with the window that pops up, and a different tab per creature type, and within each tab it lists all the creatures in the map that are of that type, which is very helpful. And I made it where well, so I was doing some stuff yesterday, so it's kind of hard to tell. The recent updates involve creatures doing a drive-by maneuver where there's a leeching of energy as a creature moves through the system by a slower creature, where the movement is transferred into energy to create these systems, and where they're encouraged to do a cyclical motion around it. Well, today I increased the spacing of the Flower of Life spread to be relative to the character size, because they were overlapping a little bit. I did a lot today. I can't remember at all. I've been doing quite a bit. Then, not sleeping all that much because of it. Pretty much constant development. It's pretty awesome. I changed the mover creature type or module type to make it even more enhanced for nighttime. And I changed its color tone to be more cool gray as opposed to being purple. I'm trying to have the purple color be designated as the enemy. And there's a problem with the score, and I fixed it. There's a couple other problems, and I fixed those as well. So it's running pretty smoothly. All little problems. I had it where the score was going too high too fast and hitting some point of no return, and it'll flip to 0. And then I had it where there's a bunch of buttons that weren't working at the right time, because I was trying to have them activated only when the game was prestige to a certain point. So I revised that system quite a bit, so it's all smooth there as well. After revised the perks, what I'm working on. Jeez. That was scary. I forgot all about those guys. Worm. Oh yeah, the bookworm. Alright. So that's all that. Break that down. I got a steel spear. Got this armor mod. Thermocore. I already got it in there. Thermocore in the boot. Keep my toes nice and warm. Oh yeah. Good. I made a color picker so that I can easily go back through and assign colors to things and then tell the system what I want in in the color code format. And as opposed to me just describing things, I wanted it to make a web app where I can just select, and it worked. I'm trying to enhance the environmental effects and the day-night cycle a bit more. Just a tiny bit, nudging it here or there. It's really coming together. I was working on the... Well, I'm still working on it, and I have to settle. It's not really working out the way I want it to. A little bit, but... I got like this squid jellyfish creature thing. It's like an evolved state I can trigger. I'm trying to have it trigger naturally as well. But I can trigger it myself by hand. And... oh my god. It's a pretty cool thing where it has a probe in front and is dragging creatures into its own perimeter. And around its body, it has a bubble. And creatures that are in that bubble, the weakest creature gets absorbed and broken down into modules. And there's tendrils out the back of the squid that make it look like a squid jellyfish thing. And all that. I'm trying to make it where I'm able to shoot from it and have the projectiles come out properly. And yeah, enhance its positive effects. And of course we have this neural network, and it's wonderful, and I added another set of neurons to it, these meta neurons that enhance the other neurons. I was trying to... This is the other big thing I did today that I forgot about. I'm trying to increase the recursive learning, self-learning of the system, where it can learn how to learn faster and better, to have it adjust its own learning parameters over time. And I added that layer in there. It's an extra layer. In there. Let's go down to this box over here and not destroy things. It's about to open, or the mission's almost ready. It's almost time. Just gonna drop off a couple things here. The cement, the lead, the old sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this food here and let myself get stinky. It's fine. Let them come. Let the stink ride. I got this splint here. I don't need the splint on me, I don't think. Up, fork bite, recog. This meal, sure. Yeah, the bone, yep, of course. And the rotten flesh, of course. You know the deal. Empty bottle. Sewing needle. Repair kit. I'll leave the splint. And it's about to be nighttime. Cool. Established 1985. Aldo's custom cabinetry. Cabinetry. It's a cabinet. It's a cabinet. A cabinet. Cabinet. Alright, well, it's almost time. Right here. We're waiting for it to happen. Waiting for it to happen. So I'm going to force you to look at my thing again, okay? I'll pull it right up. Bam. Boom.
The weave snapped. Network stress propagating from a torn resonance link. White relay, energy redirected to links and allies instead of wasted on a full stomach.
So beautiful.
White particle caught by the resonance web. Link feeding energy into the lace. Death soul.
Just try to figure out what's happening by looking at it, and I'll be right back. See if you can figure out what's happening. Beautiful things will happen if you keep watching. Look at all these beautiful things happening. Just know that they are connecting based upon different factors, but primarily based upon the color type. The green ones harvest better at daytime. The pink ones are more resistant to energy loss. The blue ones send signals further. The yellow ones are better at moving around and detecting things further away. The purple ones are weird, okay? And they're my enemy. And they end up getting really fast, and they're the ones that I'm wrecking. But they all behave a little bit differently and contribute to their own personal network a bit differently. Curvy lines are weak. Straight lines are strong. There's a tension and resistance and pull and so forth to these lines, and they're passing information and they're passing energy. You can see each of these creatures have a neural net and other factors where they're keeping track of their links and so forth, and they're constantly realigning and improving, and their brains determine how they behave. Their modules, see, each of them have these specific neural nets. See that right there? Ooh, it's crazy and weird stuff. I have lots of power and control here you just can't see in this crazy game called life. Look all the stuff we can do. All the stuff I keep adding on. You see? Crazy stuff. You could pause the game and move stuff around, you know? And then bring it back up. They'll do their thing. If you want to, you can capture the entire weave and all that. You got all these bonuses and buffs, charts over time, and plim plam. You see? Got the incubators, got the gene vault to preserve gene lines over time, and then you put it in here, and then they end up... See, these white dots are spiraling around, and then when they get to the very center, they get born as a new baby. But these special white dots, if these make it, then the creatures I have slotted in the gene vault get born instead, you see. But they can get absorbed by the network. By these networks capture and filter through so things don't make it to the center. But sometimes they do, you see. Lots of factors here. So if you keep watching over time, you'll see these networks form as they share information and energy. And they're also, like I mentioned, they're sharing information. They're sharing the inputs. They're sharing their input values for their neural network. And it's creating this macroorganism of their brain. This game has all manner of different neural network systems, like all of them that you can possibly imagine. Heuristic flimflams and Hibbean self-pruning, whatever the heck it is. Or over time, it's natural evolution or natural selection and artificial selection through here. Plus, there's got this fertile, normal, and drought cycle, and the day-night cycle with different factors. These brown patches are food that they're leaving, because some of them can do that. They can store extra food and drop it. See, that guy just reproduced. They reproduce as a clone of themselves with a slight difference. A slight difference whenever they're full enough. See, this is the food patch right here. And the module growth is based upon their neighbors and connections. And it's nudged here or there. And they form a dynamic network. And they all behave differently. And things are crazy. And I got these different tools. Yeehaw. So watch it exist for a second. Because things happen. It's cool. And then we can view the perspective of one. I can control them, if I wanted to. All manner of things. But you can see it's pretty cool. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. And a bit more here. So the goal is to like get prestige, you know? The goal is to see what happens long term, to see how these neurons go and see how intelligent you can push these guys under different conditions. You know? This guy here is going to be evolving differently based upon its environment. You see? You can prestige to reset the board, you keep your score. You're getting this score that builds up over time, and all these different multipliers based upon, see, it says module tier multipliers based upon how many of each tier of the modules you have. So a creature can have modules. You see, this one has like one sensor module right there. You see? And this one has 2 communicator modules, right? 2 modules. Shoobity boobity. And over here it says we have 66 creatures at tier 1. So they're all tier 1. And now we have 1 at tier 2. Okay? You got 1 creature at tier 2 and the rest is at tier 1. It's because whenever you have 3 of the same module, they combine together. This one has 2 modules. Once we get a 3rd module, it'll slap together to become tier 1, and then 3 tier 1 becomes tier 2, and so forth, all the way up to tier 10, and that's a big old creature over time. And we're getting credit for how many of each of those we have. Also, the total population, total number of predators, the average modules across the whole population, the average number of modules. Right now it's at 2. I just prestiged. It's keeping track of different things you can keep track of, you know, population, predators, modules over time, and so forth. And you got this furnace here where you can add fuel in the form of dust, okay? And you're getting dust every time that you prestige. That's why you're prestiging, sort of. Your current score is converting into dust upon prestige. And then you put the dust inside the furnace and you get a multiplier from that. Okay? After a certain amount of dust, you can convert the dust into crystals, and crystals into void hearts, and so forth and so on. And the crystals are used for most of these upgrades across the board here. I'm trying to boost it up in that category. So in addition, you have the ability to look at each creature, okay, and you can extract them. So if you want to preserve this guy, I've just preserved him. I can look to see who is the strongest person on the board with the alpha button. This guy right here is generation 2. He has 9 kids. He's killed 10 things. He's been born on this day. Whatever. That's his score. That's how much he's worth if I sold him. Or if I shot him. Or if he dies. You know? And I could extract it to egg. Okay? And then over here, well, first of all, we can see a top 10 listing of all the creatures. And a bottom 10 listing. And then whatever creatures you've messed with recently. And here in the Gene Vault, this is where you assign one of your creatures to be respawned in the middle. If a particle makes it to the middle without getting, like, if that special white particle makes it to the middle, then this guy right here will get born. Alright? Which is what happens whenever you do this. Whenever you do a prestige, these white particles make it to the middle quite often. More often than they would otherwise. If they don't get absorbed. And then you end up with more of that creature, and because that creature is usually better, like it's your best creatures, you end up with them because they end up surviving longer and having more babies, and then whatever. You really want the diversity, but you also want some long-term growth. That's what the Gene Vault does. Plus, you get this point multiplier based upon what creature is currently slotted. It's a multiplier based upon whatever creature is slotted, and that makes that creature spawn in the middle. The incubator, you can choose how you want the next creature to spawn by choosing its module placement, and then, well, it's not how they spawn, it's you're choosing. So basically, putting something into the incubator and slotting it makes it reproduce. You're cycling it through here. Every time it fills up, it increases in generation and gains another module, or it gains 1 to 3 modules and increases in generation level. So over time, it becomes very strong, but it doesn't learn anything. It's a stagnant brain, but it's getting extra power. So you empower these eggs over time, but you have to still distribute them, so you have to move them from the incubator to the gene vault every so often. Okay? And then you can prestige, which will collapse all of their exposed modules and make it a bare creature again to then get the nodules again. A bunch of different slots for that. Okay? And then we can go down to the bottom 10 listing and then extract the bottom 2 for free. And then I can just choose to dismantle a bunch. If I say, I don't want these purple guys, I don't want the purple guys, I can choose to dismantle just those to send it down to the ammo yard or whatever. And then here in the pause menu or the sculpt menu, I can capture an entire weave, as it were. I can capture a weave, like right there, you see? I can capture it, right? And then later on, I can rebuild it in a different lab. So I can capture that entire pattern of those creatures that are connected. I could also do a mass dismantle, where I can select a bunch of different creatures to then dismantle them all. It shows me how much it costs and everything. Boom. And what that does is, oh boy, it sends them all to the forge here. And in the forge, we can break them down to become their modules. And after a certain number of modules, bonuses pop out, and then we use those modules to make the weaves. Okay. After having enough currency and then enough of certain types of modules, you can then choose to craft weaves and then bring the weaves out as a pre-made plan onto the board for long-term growth. So you can save good patterns of good creatures that work well together, and you can move these pieces around in this mode menu here, you know, for priority and preference is what you can do for the growth. And we have a perk tree. I'm trying to have certain perks here locked out based upon prestige level. But these cost crystals, and there's buffs and bonuses per core type and everything, you know. And there's different speeds here. Okay. And there's a ship, but I'm working on that, and so forth and so on. We're adding more layers to make this baby work. That's what I've been doing behind the scenes to make these things move around all smoothly. See, these purple guys are hostile. They're not hostile, but they're chaotic. They move back and forth, grabbing everything, especially at nighttime. And they ram right through my existing groups, so I've been targeting them for mass destruction, and it's becoming sort of part of the game because they end up destroying long-term growth, and it's like a cancer of the board. I'm trying to make it feel like it's more of a cancer as well. See, quickly the web gets formed and things happen. Alright, well, back to the game. You got a couple minutes here to kill. We have 10 minutes in the game to kill. It's about to be nighttime. And that becomes a problem. It's time. Right about now. Right now it's nighttime. And I can knock out this mission. We got some cabinets here. I'll break this down. Learn those books there. All these cabinets with goodies inside. Stealthy. Excellent. Magnum Enforcer. It's always something with, not always something, but there's quite often something behind posters and portraits. Once they cross a threshold, they all wake up. There's usually no way around it. Except now. I was able to kill him before waking him up. Seems like in this mission they're not crazy hostile. Like they're normally the zombies are feral at nighttime, but not in a night mission apparently. Yeah. I see you, buddy. It's all good. Now I can kind of loot a little bit. There's like one dude left over here somewhere. Maybe. Yep. Just a little loot. And the goal is to restore both generators, so let's go restore the first one. Oh yeah. That's one. hilarious. And here we are. Well, you're feral. But not really. But they're definitely running. Awesome. Mission accomplished. I don't need the sledgehammer because we got the better one. Don't need that bone knife. Oh yeah. Claw hammer. All done. And here's the mission. Oh wait, it's not done. Yay, all done. Gotta get the power on. Alright, so now we're heading back home. And I can kind of do some stuff on the way home. And I am over encumbered. Wrong tool there. Oh, there's a dog. Thought I heard a dog. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wow. A wrench. Oh my gosh. Kaloo Kalay. Suddenly Seymour. Okay, time to go. I got a wrench, which is a super important tool for breaking down stuff. Mechanical things. In this game, you don't get certain materials unless you use the right tool. Doesn't give you anything. Or just gives like the basic material. Okay. Now we go home. Roughly. How am I looking at the levels? Yeah, I'm not leveled up yet. Day 4. We'll head back and I'll work overnight. Wow. Stone spear, pipe shotgun. Bunch of mechanical garbage. Got some acid. And a brass radiator. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Fill to the brim. I can do some minor base work before the morning. You figure that the distant night missions are worth more. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Forge ahead, please. Advanced engineering again. I need those forging books. No. Well, I do smell, don't I? Alright, we're good. Thank you. Hand over the XP. Where is... There it is. Level 2. Didn't know there's a difference. A higher level wood splitter mod. I was ready for him that time. Oh yeah. Yep, and my house is right over this hill. I can properly unload everything. And put it all away. And I guess I can start loading up this furnace a bit with certain things. Let's make another crate. I want this crate to have stuff in it, maybe. Like gear. Like other gear. Yeah, no. I guess ammo too. And complete things. And the tools, sure. That would make sense. I'll unload all this stuff here. Oh boy. This flashlight. A put the money out here as well. And I guess, well, the steroid's pretty good in an emergency. Empty out the bike. Oh, it's all locked. That's beer. Yep, and then everything else gets dumped here. And there. Yeah, and these right here as well. All the actual first aid and the drugs. Can go right here. That's good. And now I want the hammer time. Oh, that's elaborate and crazy. Okay. It's all good to go. Let's get out some stone. Things I'll be using in just a moment. Things I want to smelt, maybe. I have to start loading up the metal and the and all these items have to go into the furnace outside in just a bit. So I'll get them prepared. Sort of, over time. And got the gunpowder for later. Okay, that's fine. All these seeds. And I will be planting mushroom. If I could. And I'll try to craft what I could. Upstairs we'll move some food. Let me drop off this. Well, let's go load up the furnace. Forge, I should say. Okay, let's go upstairs and see what I can cook with what I have. And we have the meat bundles. Okay, let me drop off a couple things here. That pipe and... like I need this seed here, I don't. I have no recipes involving canned goods yet or beeswax. Maybe goldenrod, but I don't really want to waste it right now. Yeah, nope. Not right now. Old Cham sandwich, potato maybe. Let me add sand. Well, I'll put that here. Cobble. It's good, and I'll get the bunker buster out. Okay, and the dirt out. Well, dirt back in. Bunker buster. I hear a creature. That's good. Real good. That's sort of why I have that cooking out there. Alright, this is all good. Let's go up top for a moment. Growing still, that's crazy. Okay, so what do we have at the campfire? I have no bottles of water, huh? what do we need? Okay, we need to open up the meat bundles. Bacon and eggs. Okay. It's all about future eggs. Fort bites. I guess I can make glue. It's all about the water now. Let's get a crate up here. And I'll put you right over yonder. And we'll put the rest of these food items. All right. That's all good there. It's all good there. I can make the first aid or whatever the heck with the aloe. That's all good. Very nice. Let me go back outside. More bandages. There's that single bullet here and those other bullets. That's going to be an issue. Let's make sure that we're still loading up whatever we can. Got the sand. And I'll go ahead and load up like half the soil. It takes time, and the lead and the iron. Get that soil in there. And I'll get another crafting box. Right here. Other stuff to smelt. Very good. Then we have the coal and the mushroom. Now where's that water? 1 second. More dirt. All the stuff to smelt later on. I need some cobblestone that I need. More stone in general. And we can move this stuff upstairs. Have to get the water from the river. Oh god. Well, on that note, that scared me for a second. We're about to get a lot of zombies, right? I'm pretty sure it screamed. Yep, it did. That was a scream. Oh my god. Give me a second. Oh god. Whew. Oh gosh. Yep, all according to plan. All according to... Why is the music lying to me? Dang it. Liar music. Okay, more dirt. Well, not all the dirt. Uh-huh. I'll put the brass right here. And what about that black lung serum? Where's that mushroom at? Upstairs? The mushrooms don't have to be grown underground either. They could be grown on any old wall. Yep. That's all good. And let's go get the extra water now. Right there. Let's go get the water. Black lung serum for the mission. I want to repair everything. Well, that requires a repair kit for that nail gun. Okay, there's that. And this. And I can't make the workbench yet. But I can. But it requires 25 forged iron. And guess what I can make? Ooh! Yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Okay, let's go make the water. Delicious. Black lung serum is still being made. Mechanical parts, duct tape, blah blah blah. Hold on. Let's see if I got everything. 4 mechanical parts. Ooh wee. Well, you know what we gotta do. There's my repair kit I'll keep on me now. Along with the duct tape. And 100 nails. Challenge completed. Very nice. It's about to open up in an hour in the game. In-game hour. Everything else is fine. Nothing else to really level up here. We have to break down a bunch of cars now. Oh, like this one right here. For mechanical parts, oh my. And then nails and stuff. Man, oh man. I'm just gonna go down the road and back. Yes. Okay, I'm at 10 out of 20 here. I just need so many nails, you know. But there's a lot in this junk. Break down the radiator for brass. Okay, the mechanical part situation wasn't hard. But the nails... Oh god. Gotta put an extra point toward the junk salvage operations, or the treasure hunter. No, sorry, the yeah. Okay, I'll just pass him through. I've already been through this spot here. Hey, I got 3 nails, yeah. Yep. Clearly got enough stuff. Okay, by the time I head back, the vendor will be open. Uh-oh. Stop moving at an angle. Ah! Alright, that was a good little yield there. We got a bunch of mechanical parts. We just need more nails. But I'll come by looting things. To general loot. Generalloot.com. I'm going to top off here on my food and drink. Down by the river. Stop it. What? Alright, I'll eat the food now. Wait. I don't want to get sick and have it stay that way for hours. But it's morning now. And this is where I want to be ending the stream.
Redirect is now open. We got food
And where's?
We got the money.
And next time I'm live, I'll push it all the way down to the blood moon. But there's a good point here. I'm at the edge where I need... I'm almost ready to make the workbench. And all that. Boom. Yep. Right there. Bada boom. A couple things put away. Like that. Black lung serum. Keep this seed, that sandwich. Everything else is fine. Check out my bike here. Alright, so now let's just head on over here and turn this mission in, and I'll be ready for next stream once I pick up the next mission. Yep. In the morning of day 5.
Good. Congratulations. Here's your reward.
Sucker.
Sucker.
Bob's Burgers. Let's do the McMillan. Ugh.
Let's make a pact. It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
All right. Well, this is a good point to end the stream. All good to go. Well, thank you for watching. I'll be live tomorrow, maybe. Yes. Okay. And I'll be here and there in the world working on things. Goodbye, and thank you for watching. If you want to support the stream, Cash App is awesome. Cash.app/$Gooboberti.